Yes, finally, you're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. This is the face of the guy that has been telling you about learning an high income skill, learning ghostwriting. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. So take a seat. So what you need to do now is you need to tell me, just put in the comment section, tell me where you're watching this live video from. Yeah, from Lagos. You're watching this live video from Lagos. My name is Zion. I'm watching this live video from Lagos. So we are about to get started. All right. So yes, I can see some people from Port Harcourt, from Manabra, from Lagos, from Ogun State. Oh, some people from Ghana. All right, very good. I love this energy. I love this energy. So pay attention in this training. Once you need to be dropping the fire emoji so that I'll be able to give more juicy and more juicy details. I really love this energy. This is the energy of people that really want to do something big for themselves this year. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Now, I want to project what I have here. Yes, so that because I want you to see everything. I want to walk you through everything that you need to change your finances this year, to start something big this year and turn your finances around drastically. And that's why I want you to pay attention. I have cleared my schedule. Yes, I have cleared my schedule. Of course, change this video quality to 720p so that you can see everything I'm about to share with you. So I have cleared my schedule because I want to have time to share everything you need. Forget about anything you've heard about online trainings, online skill. This is what can change your life this year. Yeah, this is what can change your life this year. This is something that if you can commit 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes to every day, 3 to 4 times a week, you can turn your finances around drastically. All right. So I titled this training How a Broke Graduate Discovered the $4 billion industry paying Africans and other people in the world $1,000 monthly to supply written content, be it stories or articles to foreign companies. Now, I'll show you the exact strategy that has brought contracts worth $1,000, contracts worth 500 to $1,000 for over 1,500 people. So if you're the kind of person that you've been looking for a guaranteed means to earn consistently online, right from the comfort of your home, just with your smartphone, then this is where you need to be. So clear out every form of distraction. Don't let anything distract you. There are a lot of people trying to join this training. So if you peradventure leave the training, you might not be able to get access to the training anymore. So clear out any form of distraction, get a pen and paper, and listen carefully to what I'm about to share with you in this training. Now, just as you are here trying to look for a means to boost your income, trying to look for a means to do something big for yourself and achieve something big. Turn your finances around. Nobody likes being broke. So also I was trying to look for a means to boost my income back then in 2021 when I finished from FUTA, the Federal University of Technology, Akure. And then I was also trying to look for means to do something big for myself. After graduating, you can't go back to your parent anymore to send you money. You have to, I mean, you've just finished 5-year degree. You can't go on to continue to ask for 2K, 10K. You have to do something big for yourself. You have to find a way to fix your bills. And that is what I was trying to do too back in 2021. And I did some very terrible mistake. In fact, I made some terrible mistake that almost ruined my life. And that's why I wanted to pay attention to everything I'm about to share with you in this training. I came across some opportunities back then, and those opportunities initially they look legit because they were making money for me, they were making money for many others, they were making money for a lot of people. And then, in fact, it was later I realized that they were just Ponzi scheme. I'm talking about the likes of MMM, Rackstelly, BTS, EFX. Back then in 2021, when I finished from 2020 to 2021, it was pumping a lot of money. And I did some very stupid things. Yeah, stupid. Yeah, can call it that because I involved my family and friends, folks to invest with me. I take a particular commission and then I pay them a particular commission once I'm being paid. Then all of a sudden, like some of you, I know some of you are laughing right now. Some of you remember the likes of Rackstelly and MMM. Then all of a sudden, you just see that site to shut down, things will start going south, and then they will tell you that, oh, don't worry, we are fixing things will come back, we are setting up things, everything till things went blank. And then these people, the people that I promised 500K, the people that they were supposed to collect 100K at month end, people that are supposed to collect 1 million from me, they'll come back and be like, Zion, where's my 1 million? Zion, where's the 500K you promised me? And there was no way for me to pay these people because all of this money they were invested into something. It is not bringing any results. So how am I supposed to pay you? And then I did something very terrible, another terrible mistake. And then that was using loan apps to repay these people. I started borrowing from this loan app, many of them, and they almost ruined my life because when I was not able to pay them, they were sending my pictures to my contact list. They were calling my contact list, sending my pictures online, calling me debtor and all of this. And it became crisis. I was depressed. I was broke. I was frustrated. In fact, I got to the time that I started crossing the expressway carelessly, and I used to dare Jesus that oh shit, they said you were coming. Just come back and let this whole world end. Then everything just end because this second picture here, you actually think that I was taking a selfie. I wasn't taking a selfie. I was trying to position myself, to position my face to take another loan app from another loan app. Yeah, I was battling suicidal thoughts. It was really a mess. And before I stumbled across this opportunity, and that's ghostwriting. Yeah, supplying written content to foreign companies, articles and stories. Now, The mistake I did back then was, instead of me to like sit down, settle down, and learn a high income skill, learn something profitable. Yes, it's not going to happen overnight. Yes, it's not going to happen all of it. So instead of me to like settle down and then sit down and focus on just learning something profitable, gradually making money, making money. No, I was looking for fast money. I was looking for big money. I was looking for fast money. And that's why, you see, this year 2026, if you have plans to do something big for yourself, if you have big plans for yourself and you want to change your finances around, you need to look for something profitable, and it is guaranteed to continue consistently pay you. Not fast money, not quick money, but something that you can learn, sit down, learn profitable, and it can change your life forever. So when I learned about this skill, I started practicing. It didn't happen overnight. I'm not going to come here to tell you that it happened overnight. And this is one of my recent contracts. This company saying we would like to offer you an exclusive contract with 50% net revenue share, as well as $1,100. That's how much they were willing to like pay me for this contract. And so far they paid over $800. Yes, see it here. It didn't stop there. When I came to the island back then in 2022, this was the building I was staying. I don't even need to like drag it further. Things were that bad. So it's like whatever I can tell you that I've been able to amount to today. It's what I worked hard to actually achieve. This was where I was staying. I don't even need to drag it. But with this skill, I've been able to do something big for myself with sitting down, learning a profitable income scheme, not looking for fast money, not putting your money into Ponzi, not looking for money that will just disappear, invest 2K to cash out 30K. No, sitting down to learn something profitable. This is my apartment where I'm doing this video right now. It's my apartment. I've been able to actually change my life. I've been able to travel around the world, go places, go on vacations. Yeah, go on vacations and do something big for myself. Now, this is from another contract. This is about $1,100 that another company entirely, another company I was working with paid me. Now, you might be wondering, why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this so you can know that I have been in your shoes. I have been tagged the poorest of the poor. I have lived a miserable life, but I fought hard and I worked hard to change my life. I worked hard to change your story. So, regardless of whatever situation you are in right now, regardless of where you are right now, I can beat my chest to actually tell you that if you're willing to sit down to actually learn something profitable this year, you can turn your finances around this year. I mean, in the next 30 days, you can start getting substantial results for yourself. Now, so you won't say that, oh, I'm just meeting you online. Who are you, or what's your name? For those of you just meeting me the first time, my name is Idowu-Agida Zion. These are my social media page. You can check just on Twitter. You can check Zion-Agida on IG. So as I discovered ghostwriting, I showed other people, because I'm the kind of person that believe that if something is working for you, especially someone like me coming from a disadvantaged country, the poorest of the poorest, a country that is like the poverty capital of the world, I believe if something is working for you, you should show others. This has always been my mantra, and that's how I went. And I've gone to show several other people this skill, and they are getting substantial results with it. Take for example Rachel here. She secured the contract, and then from the contract she was done with the whole contract, and the company was still paying her $147,200 per month, and she was like, another bonus. So I don't even know, she didn't even know that she was expecting it. The money was just coming every month, was paying. So it's profit share. I'm still going to show us how you can get profit share from your stories consistently every month. And then she was like, oh, another bonus. So I don't even know. And then I asked her, okay, so what are you planning to do? She said, I'm buying fancy things, I'm eating, I'm saving, I'm waiting for it to reach one amount so as to buy land. And this is Rachel trying to run a Japa with the funds from this skill. And then I posted it on my status. And then I was like, if I tell you guys the amount of money that this 20 years old girl has made from this skill, you guys don't believe. And then she was like, she was like early 20s girl. She's not in early 20s, so she's just 18 years old. Yeah. So an 18 years old making this much. So after $1,100, the company was paying her 200K, 300K. I'm going to show you the strategy that in this training, I'm going to show you the strategy that people like Rachel use, and without advertising, without selling, and they're getting substantial results working for this foreign company. So if you are 16, 17, 18, this skill can work for you. So, or maybe I stay at home. Look at Mrs. Follow me here, who initially came to my DM and said, when she talked to my DM first, she was like, this whole writing stuff is not for me. I don't think I can do it. But within 3 weeks of studying the training and implementing what is in the training, she got to exclusive contract. And then she was like, another book exclusively signed, not number one, but number two. And I was like, wow, you just the para. Congratulations, ma'am. So within 3 weeks of starting the training, she already secured 2 exclusive contracts following the strategy that I showed her. So even if you are busy, even if you have a busy schedule, I'm still going to show you the strategies that busy people use to still get good results from this skill. Or you don't even have any writing experience whatsoever. You don't have experience whatsoever. Look at Samuel here. Samuel said he received $278 from this company in Singapore, and then was like, my bro, thank you so much for ghostwriting and your mentorship. Sometimes I don't believe it, but when the paychecks drop, I'm like, Omo, it is me, Samuel, POS guy, bro. So story writing for foreign companies can change my life. Unbelievable. Still feels like a dream. So I met Samuel as a POS agent in Ikeja. He was determined to be a Ikeja boss. He was determined to do something big for himself and change the situation. He barely finished ND and had no writing experience whatsoever. But with my teachings, he's a solid writer now, and he's making over $500 monthly, supplying written content to foreign companies. So even if you're starting with no experience whatsoever, this skill can still change your life. So what is ghostwriting? I know you've had a lot of terminologies, but let me break it down for you. Let me break it down to you in simple terms and show you how you can start making money from it. Now, ghostwriting is simply the act of writing for people and getting paid for it. Now, you might take direct credit for some work, you might not take direct credit for some work. But in this case, you're not writing for ordinary people. You will be supplying written content, stories and articles, especially to foreign companies, while they pay you in dollars every month. Stories and articles. Now, these foreign companies need people to write for them because number one, they don't have the luxury of time to write these stories themselves. Most of these companies, they don't have that luxury of time. They don't want to hire full-time staff because hiring full-time staffs have to do with managing them, HR, welfare, all of those things. So they don't want to hire full-time staffs. And lastly, most of the owners of these companies are big CEOs and MDs who don't have the writing skill to actually do this job. And that's why they need you and I to actually do this job for them. Now, this is where you and I come in. This is where they need us. These foreign companies are always willing to give you a contract. So you keep supplying them written content every month and they pay you monthly. Now, let me show you something quickly. So if you go to your browser right now and put how many people read on Wattpad, Wattpad is one of the least companies we actually work with. Just put it on your browser. I mean, you don't need to do it right now. Just browse later. How many people read on Wattpad? You see, Wattpad has a massive global readership with over 90 million monthly users as of late 2023, early 2024. Over 90 million users who collectively spend billions of minutes reading stories, teen fiction, fan fiction with Gen Z readers actively seeking diverse content on the platform. So Wattpad has over 90 million monthly users as of late 2023, early 2024. Some of you might be wondering, why are 90 million people using a platform every month? Now, it is because in this part of the world, we don't value intellectual properties. In foreign countries, they value intellectual properties and they pay heavily for this intellectual property. They value, you see, the way you will just, in this part of the world, you can just go to Google and browse anything randomly. If it is correct, it is not correct, you swallow it hook, line, and sinker. In foreign countries, they want quality information, and then they value stuff like articles, blog posts, newsletter, stories, and they pay heavily for them. And that's why they value intellectual properties. So the idea is that the owner of Wattpad has a company with over 90 million users. How will him or 10 staffs write what 94 million people like at once? It's not just possible. 90 million people like ours. It's not just possible. It is only logical the company looks for multiple ghostwriters, multiple ants that will keep writing for their audience. So they can stay in business. That's the only logical thing. Look for more ants because you can't use 1,000 writers or 1,000 1,000 ghostwriters to satisfy 90 million people. It's not just possible. That's why they need more ants. So if they have more ants to actually write for their audience, they can stay in business, keep making big money, and this is where they need you and I. If you don't work for them, if you don't write for them, how would they please 90 million people to keep subscribing, to keep paying on this platform? How would they do that? Let me show you something quickly. So just go to your browser right now and put Meganovel. That is Meganovel. So this is Meganovel. If you scroll down a little, you will see some of the popular stories on their platform. You see some of the stories. So this is a story here, the hidden supreme son-in-law. This is the almighty, the understated dominance. This story, over 11.4 million persons have read this story. So if you go to Meganovel, for example, it's a foreign company in Singapore, and you want to actually read the story, they will allow you to read the first 5-6 chapters for free. By the time you get to the 7th chapter, you see that you have to start paying. Yeah, usually people pay as much as $10. $10, that's like 15,000 naira a year. They pay as much as $10 per week to read stories on this platform. That's $40 per month. So $40 per month. Let's say just 1 million persons. Just say, or let's say just 10 million persons. Let's say 10 million. Just multiply the 10 million here by $40. That means that for each of the 10 million subscribers, 10 million people that read the story, each of them paid $40. That means that this particular company, they've made over $40 million from this story. Yeah, like I said, in foreign countries, people pay heavily for intellectual properties like this, right? And in the training, I'm still going to show you how to actually write all these things that these companies want, how AI can even assist you in writing what these companies want. So this company has made over $40 million from this story. That's why the companies that I'm going to show you, companies that we work with, they will not struggle to pay you your own $1,000 or $2,000 because they make way more money. Another company we work with here is Starry Writing. So go to your browser now and just put Starry, Stary. You don't need to go to your browser right now and put it. Just later on you can do that. So these are some of the stories I've written for them. These are some of the stories, some of my own work I've written for them. If you go to this place, you can create an account here. This is my own account. You can create an account here, log in, apply to them, and secure contract. Same with that Meganovel. If you just navigate the app, you can create an account, log in, and then start applying to them for a contract and secure a contract with them. So let's go back to the training. So for these companies, this means the more they pay you to write for them, the more they also earn from the stories. If there are 200 stories on their platform, why can't they make it 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 stories? Because with more stories, more money, everyone goes home satisfied. I've already established that these companies, they have millions and millions of subscribers. So if you apply to them in the way I'm going to show you, they will surely give you a contract. A contract is a binding agreement between you and a foreign company that as long as you keep supplying them written content for a duration of time, they will keep paying you monthly. That's a contract. And you can get more than one contract. Imagine getting multiple contracts, especially with the fact that there are about 17 of these companies I'm still going to show you. That means you'll be paid thousands of dollars. So you can be expecting $100 from Mega Novo, you can be expecting $200 from Starry, you can be expecting $50 from other companies like that, like that. You can make way, way, way more money. Now, a single contract is worth over $1,100, which is over 1.6 M. Yeah. Following my template and strategies, a lot of my students are earning 6 to 7 figures monthly supplying written content to these foreign companies. Look at Sharon for a year. Sharon received $432 in her G3 account, and she was like, ghostwriting money sweet. Like when I think of the amount of money I'm expecting on my feed buy land this year, imagine having a plot of land at 20. So at age 20, Sharon is a busy medical student and she's already earning $432. That's over 700K. Another person is Thank God, yeah. Yeah, this is it. He saw one of my status and then he responded to it and was like, I bless God for ordering my steps. I bless God for ordering my steps to see your link on TikTok. A month before that time, I was about to dropping out from Unilag. The rest now history today, all thanks to this skill. Thank God almost dropped out from Unilag, but with this skill, you'll be graduating this year. And you see, that's how crazy it is. Poverty is a very, very terrible thing. He received about 270 dollars. Poverty is a very terrible thing. I don't know what happened. I don't actually know what happened, but he was close to dropping out before he heard about this skill. And this skill changed everything for him. And that's why I need you to actually reject poverty. I want to put it in the comment section right now that I will never be poor. Say it with your full chest. I will never be poor because poverty is a very terrible thing that can ruin anyone's life. So put in the comment section right now that I will never be poor. Another person is Miss Praise, a mother of two. If you check her DP here, yeah, you will see 2 kids here. And then within 5 weeks of joining the training, see her result. She received about $282. She said, my boss, I just got my first paycheck yesterday. I don't even know what to say or how to feel. Thanks to the writer you linked me to, I'm still expecting $700 plus in the coming month. So my husband will be so proud of me when I show him this evening. God bless you and God bless the day I saw your video on TikTok. So even if you are a busy mom or dad with crazy schedule, there are strategies I'm still going to show you to get good results with this skill. The last person I'm going to show us is Sandra. When Sandra came across one of my tweets on X, she was in a despicable state. But now she's earning over $442 monthly. This is just from profit share. Yeah, she said my finances has been inexplicable since I met you. All right. So what exactly will you write for these companies? You can write history, you can write mystery, sci-fi, war, crime fiction, mafia. So if you watch popular films like Prison Break, Squid Game, Money Heist, Vampire Diaries, The Originals, you can just take suggestions from these stories and add your own plot twist to it and go to sites like Mega Novo, platforms like Mega Novo, and apply for contract. So how will you write for them? You can write by yourself. After I teach you how to write what these companies want, then you can also outsource. Yes, you can have access to pro writers that write for you and still go with 65 to 70% of your paycheck. Now, another method is you can use AI. Yeah, ChatGPT can also assist the writing. Now, let me show us. Let's do some practicals. Let me show us how this. Let me show us how this works. So if you come to your ChatGPT, before we start doing anything, let me just show us the instructions we need to follow. Now, with ChatGPT, some of you will know what we call prompt engineering. It is garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you put in, you get out. So you need to know the right things, the right keywords to actually get the type of stories that you want from this. The type of stories that fit what these companies want. Now, look at this ChatGPT AI Ghostwriter prompt and guide. Now, people that will stay to the end of this training, they are going to have access to all these instructions. So it says, please read this to the end. First of all, find the prompt below. You see, number one, these are story ideas that have won contracts in ghostwriting platforms. Here are the story ideas. It says insert at least 3 contract winning story ideas. Now, let me just copy this. So these are the story ideas. See the story ideas. This is story idea one. There are several story ideas here. This is story idea 3. This is story idea 4. Story idea 7. Story idea 8. There are several story ideas you can copy here. Story idea number 9. So let's go to ChatGPT and paste that instruction. So just put it here. Yeah. These are story ideas that have won contracts in ghostwriting platforms. Here are the story ideas. So we need to copy at least 3 story ideas now. So let's go back to where we have our story ideas. So let me copy story idea 1. I'm going to copy story idea 1. This is it. So then I'll take it to ChatGPT and paste it here. So I'm going to come to ChatGPT and paste my story idea 1 there. I'm also going to copy 2 or 3 other story idea and paste it here. So I've added story idea number 1. I want to add story idea number 2 and story idea number 3 now. Let's copy this story idea 3 and also paste it on ChatGPT. Then I'm going to add story idea number 3 now. So I have added story idea number 3. Now let's go to the instruction, the story idea prompt. Let's go to the instruction and see what the instruction has for us. So the instruction says insert at least 3 contract winning story ideas. We've inserted 3 contract winning story ideas. And it says analyze the story ideas and give me 5 story ideas that are equally or better, more interesting, with potential for more plot twists and winning contracts. Now, basically what we are doing here is that we are making the AI know the standard of the type of stories we want. That's why we are showing the AI, these are the type of stories we want. We are showing it, these are the type of stories. So I want to familiarize itself with the story ideas, then give me other 5 story ideas along those story ideas. Those story ideas I started are story ideas that have won contract, that have won exclusive contracts in time past. So the AI already knows that this is the standard of what is expected. Now give me something similar. Now let's go back to ChatGPT. So I have pasted the instruction, analyze the story ideas and give me 5 story ideas that are equally or better, more interesting, with potential for more plot twists and winning contracts. Now I'll just press enter and let's see what the AI is going to give me. Okay, so the required answer is already loading. Why these story ideas win contract analysis? I want you to just load finish, and yeah. So now, of course, in this digital age, there has to be a way to get faster results. There has to be a way to make things easier. So with this prompt, with these guidelines, you can generate story ideas that will get you contracts, story ideas following the whole explanation I gave earlier. So let it load. So why these story ideas win contract analysis? These are the story ideas. Strong emotional hook from page 1. And look at them. These are the story ideas I gave. Now it's now giving me new story ideas. Now see, 5 story ideas with equal or higher contract potential. Story idea number 1, this is the title. The Luna who was never meant to live. That's story idea number 1. See the details of, see the twist potential. See story idea number 2, the alpha second mate was meant to die. Several story ideas. The slave girl who broke the mate bond. That's story idea number 3. Imprinted on the brother who hated me. Several story ideas, depending on the type of story you actually want to write for this company. If you're writing about history, thriller, or you are taking suggestions from a popular movie you've seen, these are the guidelines you can also use to get what you actually want. So now let's go back to the ChatGPT AI prompt and see the next instruction. Now that we're done with that, see the next instruction here. It says, for story idea 1 you've given me above, write a plot outline following the following guidelines. Write in simple English. Your plot outline should have lots of believable plot twists. Your characters should be likable. Your female lead, your story should be fast-paced. Then follow the structure below for the plot outline. This is the structure. So I'm just going to copy everything like this and then paste it to ChatGPT. And let's see. So basically, I want you to write the story idea. I want you to write the story idea for me in the format I want. So I'll just paste the instruction to ChatGPT now. This is the instruction. For story idea number 1 you've given me above, I want you to turn each. Let's pick story idea number. Let's pick story idea number 4. Yeah, let's pick story idea number 4. Now, for story idea number 4 you've given me above, write a plot outline following the following guidelines. These are the guidelines I want you to do. Then I want you to write it in form of an outline. Follow the structure below for the outline, story idea, title, trope, settings, and everything. Then let's press enter and see what it's going to give us. See, now see. Below is the contract ready plot outline for story idea number 4. See it. Fast-paced, emotionally charged, and structured exactly the way ghostwriting platforms like it. I deliberately avoided unnecessary suffering, made the mail strong. Every detail. See the story idea. This is the story idea. Now let's see the title and the remaining structure. See the title. This is the genre. This is the trope. All the instructions I gave you. This is the setting of the story. This is the blog, the synopsis of the story, the introduction of the story. These are the characters. ChatGPT itself has even defined characters. Interesting. Everything you actually need to actually copy and edit to your tastes and use to apply for contracts to these companies. These are the details. It's still loading. It's still loading. It's still giving me more information. Yeah. Now, why this outline is contract ready? It fast starts with action, emotional. It's even giving me reason why it can get a contract, clear twist and escalation. Now, let's go back to our prompts and let's go back to our prompt and see the next instruction from our prompt. So we are back to the ChatGPT prompt. Now, see instruction number three. Instruction number three says, expand on the plot outline using the guidelines above and give more believable plot twists. So I want you to expand the plot outline and give me something more believable plot twists. So I'll go to ChatGPT, paste this new instruction there, and then press send. Yes. So it's going to expand on the plot outline and add more plot twists. Perfect. Below is a detailed, expanded plot outline for story idea 4. Still simple English, fast paced, and designed to hit editors emotionally. I added deeper, believable twists, clear motivations, continue everything I needed. See, it's giving me this is the story idea, this is the title, this is the title, this is everything I need. It's loading the trope, the team, the settings, the blob. Exactly. This is like, of course, for those that have been following what I've been explaining so far, you see that I made the AI. This is inciting incidents, action, and suspense. I made the AI know the standard of what is expected by this company. Then I now gave it specific instruction to follow so that it can fit the particular details I actually want. This is the rising action, escalating and emotional. I mean, whatever form of story that you're actually writing, there are ways that AI can actually make your whole writing simpler and interesting. Now, I'm going back to the prompt because there are some important instructions. Said important step. These platforms don't want you to just submit AI generated content. So after you're done with the step 3, you can take it to 0GBT and ask it to analyze the AI content. Then you can just paraphrase it. You can just paraphrase it and go on to use it to actually apply for contract. Copy and paste it in Google Docs and go on to use it to apply for contract. So let's go back to our slides. So if you like to start earning thousands of dollars per month supplying written content to these companies, supplying written content to these deep pocket companies, these are the 3 steps that you need to follow. Number 1, browse through the websites of foreign multinational companies. I've showed us about story writing, Mega Novel. Find the one that suits your schedule. There are many of these companies you can find on Google. They are always looking for ghostwriters because their websites need stories to thrive. If you don't write for them, there is no way they are going to satisfy their 90 million users. And they have a lot of money to pay ghostwriters. An example is Mega Novel and Mist others. Now, these writing jobs can be on various topics like mafia, sports, and others. But because you don't know anything about these topics, I will show you how to get story ideas you can simply edit and use. I mean, I'll go show you several story ideas that I can just simply edit and use to get contracts, or others can write for you. Yeah, edit and use, or get others to actually write for you. How to use pro writers, the step that the likes of busy moms in my team, Mrs. Foluke, might like to use. Now, step 2, apply to write for them, apply for a contract. After locating the site, you have to apply for the contract in a way that will make them approve your application and give you exclusive license to actually write for them. Now, after doing this for 3 years, I have developed a proven format to use when applying for this contract that makes them accept my students and me very, very fast. A proven format. Now, step 3, get the writing job done, submit and get paid monthly. All right. So after getting the contract, I will show you how to write exactly what these companies want, how to keep writing if you have to keep writing for them. If you are too busy to write, I will also give you access to pro writers who can write for you while you still go on with the biggest paycheck. Now, how do you receive your payments? These companies pay in dollars, so I'll be assisting you with how to open verified domiciliary accounts for your payments and then withdraw to your local bank, be it OPay or GT. Now, so are you ready to get started? You are probably wondering, what do I need to get started? How do I get started? Now, so far, if I do a recap of everything I've showed us so far, I've listed 2 companies. I've shown us their official websites, how to apply to them for contracts. I also detailed how ChatGPT, practical example of how ChatGPT can help you write what these companies want. It is also detailed in the training. Now, so if you're ready to get started, these are the things you need. Now, To get started, you need your smartphone, you need good internet connection. I mean, so far everybody has seen a lot of information that they can use to just end this webinar right now and go start practicing things for themselves. So if you're ready to get started, you need your smartphone, good internet connection, 1 hour focused, 1 hour 30 minutes of focused work, at least 3 to 4 times a week. Then you need the ghostwriting for foreign companies masterclass. That's the GMC masterclass. Now, this is a self-paced one-on-one training. It walks you through the basics of ghostwriting as a newbie to becoming a pro ghostwriter step by step. Okay, it's an easy to understand training as everything has been simplified for you to copy, edit, just like as I was doing the old ChatGPT, so I was just copying and editing and paste. Now, with over 3 years of experience in the industry and having made over $20,000, I present to you the secret hack my students and I have been using to print dollars consistently every month, supplying written content to these companies. Now, in the GMC training, you will get direct access to proven templates, strategies, and tips that is guaranteed to help you land your first contract within the next 10 to 35 days. I also give you access to all the company apps, softwares, and samples you need to start replicating the results you've seen so far. Now, this is the same training all my successful students have been using to consistently bag writing gigs from foreign multinational companies. Now, see what Edna, one of my students, has to say about this training.
Hi everyone, my name is Edna, and I want to say a very big thank you for the course. It has really been helpful to me. I got it last year on TikTok from Coach Zion, and it has also been a very big assistance to me, helping me out with the questions and the things I find difficult to understand. So far, I've gotten about 5 contracts and still counting. I've made thousands of dollars from it. I've been able to pay my bills, sort myself out in school and the rest. And I would like to say that this course is really a life changer.
Another student of mine getting consistent results has been getting consistent results is Godwin, and see what he has to say about this training.
Hi guys, my name is Godwin. I just want to say a very big thank you to Coach Zion. I got this course late last year, and since then it's been nothing short of financial convenience. Not long after I got the course, I started bagging contracts, and my first pay was over $400. And I have been able to pay my bills with it. I've been able to sort out pending projects. I've been able to do a lot of things I couldn't do before, right? And I also made a wonderful community. So this is me saying a very, very big thank you.
This is not one of those trainings filled with bogus, spurious content that you don't need. This is why it is not a course. It is a training guide that is straightforward, easy to understand, and you can complete it within the next 2 to 4 days. Now, what will you be getting in the GMC masterclass? Number one, I'm going to expose you in mode one. I'm going to expose you to the fundamentals of writing. Now, zero writing experience, no problem. In days, you master the basics of writing, avoid rookie errors, and start writing exactly what these foreign companies want, what these foreign companies are hunting for. You also learn about free apps that make writing 10 times faster and easier. Now, this will help you begin to write like a pro, even if you've never written a single page before. Now, see what Edna has to say. Edna got into training within 2 weeks. She secured a contract, and then I had to ask her, I was like, have you been writing before? Now, she said, nah, I learned how to write through the training. I was like, wow, big congratulations. Not long after, she came back again, and then she shared another contract with me. She was like, good evening, boss. This is another exclusive contract from another company entirely. She got another contract. Yeah. So you're going to learn the fundamentals of writing, and in no time, you'll be able to actually write what these companies want, as long as you're willing to learn and implement. Someone like me, I studied mechanical engineering in filter. So if I can learn the skill, if POS agents like Samuel, if stay-at-home mom can win, we can be winning with this skill, then you can also win with this skill. You can be sure of that. Now, in module 2, you're going to get access to story writing hack. This is where the big box roll in. You uncover ready-made story ideas, hot selling genres, and plug and play templates that top ghostwriters use to make $8,000 per month. Now, this will help you get contracts lined up with, you will have contract lined up with irresistible page turning stories foreign companies can't resist. Now, for example, look at Joanne here. Joanne came to my gym and she was like, I got 3 books signed exclusively on this platform. She signed 3 books because she got access to the story writing app. She signed 3 books exclusively with this platform. Now, in module 3, you're going to get access to verified companies that pay in dollars every month. Why waste time applying to fake or low paying companies? I hand you 18 plus legit companies paying in USD dollars, plus direct access to acquisition editors. You don't need any CV, you don't need any work portfolio. You will go straight to companies that are actively hiring. You see this January, February, March, this is like the best time to get into the ghostwriting because these companies, they are recruiting in mass right now. They are recruiting because, of course, if you are like the MD of a company and you want to make it big in 2026, this is the best time to actually recruit enough hands to actually do the job for you. And that's why this is like their hot season. They are recruiting in mass right now. Anybody that gets into the training can easily get contracts within no time. Now, see what Inibio Peter has to say here. He received $372 and then was like, this company paid me again. Thank you for reviews and insights. It is the fact that they keep paying me every month since I signed with them. For someone who wants to add a job, whose income only comes 5 times a year, this is a big win and I am grateful. When I now think of the fact that there are still 12 other platforms in the training that I have not tried out at all, beautiful days ahead. You only tried about 3 companies and you already received $372. And then it was like, when I think of the fact that there are still other 12 companies that I have not even tried at all, beautiful, beautiful days ahead, right? So in module 4, we are going to learn my AI and outsourcing secrets. Some of you have seen this AI I'm talking about and the outsourcing secrets. Now stop wasting weeks writing. Learn how to use ChatGPT to pump out outlines and chapters in minutes, and discover outsourcing hacks that let you earn even while others do the writing for you. Multiply your contracts and double triple your income without burning out. See what Miss Adenike has to say here. She's a stay-at-home mom. She received $1,810, and this is what she has said. She said, "My boss, Coach Zion, this company just paid me. Oh, to think I am making this much just by using other writers as explained in the training. When I look back at how I thought this skill won't work for me because I don't have the time to write or any writing experience, and I heard this just by outsourcing, this is mind blowing. Thank you so much." So she's busy, she has kids, she has family responsibilities, she's just using other pro writers, and from the 60 to 75% that she's making, she was able to earn $1,810. That's how big it is. Now, in module 6, you're going to get access to hacks and strategies to bag exclusive contracts. One-time payments are good. Exclusive long-term contracts are better. You will learn the hidden mistakes stopping newbies from landing them, and the hacks and strategies to make companies trust you for the big deals. Now, this will help you lock in steady monthly income instead of chasing one-time job. You are going to get access to hacks and strategies. See what Olivia experienced here. She said, "I just got an exclusive contract for that same book I told you about." And you even said it too. "I am so overwhelmed." She was pointing to what I said about the company. She said, "They just gave me an exclusive contract. I'm so happy. God is good." So working with this company over time, I actually know the hacks and strategies that work with them. And I just know that this is what you should work on, this is what you should work on, this is what you should change. And then she secured the contract. So you're going to get access to my personal hacks and strategies to actually help you bag an exclusive contract. See one of the recent contracts I got with Starry Writing, one of the companies I showed us. See my name here, Idowu-Agida Zion. See exclusive contracts, and then 8% royalty share. See when the company, the company, sorry, the representative of the company was telling me that I would like to offer you an exclusive contract. I'll follow up with the review process, blah 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 blah. This is one of my recent contracts. Now, in module 5, I'm going to teach you how to open dollar accounts. Then from the dollar accounts, withdraw to your OPay or GT Bank. In module 7, you're going to learn how to design book covers like a pro. Now, cover sales stories. You learn to design pro level covers in minutes using AI, Canva, plus how to earn extra income creating designs for others. Now, many of my students, they do graphics design, they create a lot of design pictures and all, and logo for people, and they make extra 3-5K every day just by designing these book covers, extra source of income. So you save money on designers and turn cover design into another cash stream. Can be any 2K, 3K from me just using AI and designing all these book covers and graphic design and several things within 2 to 3 minutes. Now, in module 8, you're going to get access to my article writing apps. Not everyone wants stories, so here's a backup cash machine. You learn how to write news and opinion articles that get published fast. Not everybody wants to write articles, so you can. Not everybody wants to write stories, so you can write articles. You learn how to get write articles that get published fast and apply to 3 foreign platforms that are still paying. Now, this is another quick way to earn weekly income while building your ghostwriting career. Now, after completing the whole training, you also get a verifiable certificate of completion. In this digital age, it's not just about learning; it is about having proof of your new profitable skill, a professional certificate to boost your credibility, especially when attracting higher paying clients or applying on global platforms like Upwork or LinkedIn. This way, you are not only equipped with a skill that can change your financial story, you also have the evidence to back it up. So you're going to get a certificate of completion. Now, for people that will be getting started immediately after this webinar, I'll be giving you direct access to 10 pro ghostwriters. This will help you shortcut your way into the industry. Even if while you're still learning, you are going to have their direct contacts. Even while you're still learning, you can start landing jobs. You can start landing jobs immediately using these writers. Now, you're going to have access to my support groups where you can rub mind, ask questions, discuss with industry experts, learn new strategies, and fast track your success. You're also going to get direct access tonight to my AI ghostwriter system, my custom ChatGPT ghostwriting tool, plus done for you prompts that generate contract winning story ideas on demand. Imagine having a 24/7 writing assistant at your fingerprints. But here's the catch: these bonuses are reserved for only the people who take fast action immediately after this webinar. After this webinar, it is gone for good. Now, see what Ifoma has to say about my training. She said, Ifoma got an exclusive contract within 5 weeks of joining the academy. She was saying, my contract is here and it is exclusive. I still can't believe my eyes. I started this journey 5 weeks ago and I was so scared before starting. I've been seeing your status for over 6 months, but I was skeptical because of my work schedule and whether I would get enough support because I'm a slow learner or if I'll be left alone after getting the training. But your support and guidance are inexplicable. Step by step, even late at night, you are still reviewing my story. This means a whole lot to me. Thank you so much. Within 5 weeks of joining the training, she actually secured an exclusive contract. So you're going to get access to the writing mentorship. Now, this is everything you'll be getting. Everything. Module 1, Module 2, Module 3. For those that are getting started tonight, you get direct access to 10 of my pro writers, shortcutting your way into the industry. Then you're going to get access to my support and mentorship community. You're also going to get access to the ChatGPT AI Ghostwriter, those prompts and those story ideas. You get access to everything tonight. Now, see what Jennifer has to say. She said, she received about $207 from this company. She said, my first payment has been processed. Thank you so much for your support. I never believed it will happen this fast. I've made a lot of decisions in my life, but this is the best and the best investment I have made in myself. I can't wait for all the good things this skill will help me achieve. Now, The actual price of this training is 34,999. But because of the students and coppers that are amidst us, I mean, I've been a student, I've been a copper, and I know how tight things can be. I know how crazy things can be. So I'll be giving out a special discount offer just for tonight for 20,999 for those that are ready to get started right now. Now, in time past, a lot of people have paid 35,000 for this training. So if you are seeing this training at 20,999, trust me, it's just best time to just jump on the whole training, because the next time you come back to it, to go back to the usual price. Now, for international students, please send me a message and I will direct you on how to make payments. You can, for Nigerians, you can make payments into the account details below. You can just take a screenshot of these account details and make payments and send me a screenshot right now, and I'll grant you access to the training. All right. Nobody needs to call me right now. Just, I mean, I see my phone ringing. Just send, put a screenshot, and then paste the receipts, yeah, and that's it. And I will attend to you. Now, see how massive this skill is and how it's turned Miss Adenike water into wine. See, she received about 1.8 M. This company, Miss Adenike. This is still at home, yeah. She said, I taught in school for 8 years, started in 2015. I was paid 15,000 for 5 years. My income increased to 20K in 2020. In 2022, it decreased to 10K because we didn't have enough pupils. I resigned angrily and became a stay-home mom. Came across YouTube Brainsin status in 2023. I watched your status for almost a year until I gave in 2024. My first payment was $272. You told me to do the same thing I did, and I will get more than that in a few months. Came 13th of February 2025. I have become a seven-figure earner. This is one of the payments I'm expecting this month. See, this 1.8 M. She said, thank you isn't enough. Okay. So some people are already sending receipts to me. I'm already receiving some messages on my WhatsApp. Please, you don't need to just drop your receipt. I'm going to attend to you next. Yes, I gave the discount offer is for just 10 people that are ready to get started tonight, just after this webinar. And I think right now there are three slots are gone. Yeah, three slots are gone, and I'm still receiving more messages. Oh, so um right now we have about five slots left. If I check my phone, yeah, five slots left. So yes, please take a screenshot if you're ready to get started. Take a screenshot, and then yeah, you can have access to the training. Okay. Please, no one needs to call me. No one needs to call me. Just drop a screenshot of your message. I'm going to attend to you. The 10 slots are gone. Oh, sorry, guys. The 10 slots are gone. Okay, so this is what I can do. This is what I can do for anyone I want to actually get started. I So for anyone that actually wants to get started, I'm just going to give five more slots. Just five more slots. Yeah, five months for anyone else gets take a screenshot, send a message. I mean, this is the opportunity to actually change your finances around and do something big for yourself this year. Say yes. I mean, start learning something profitable, something that can change your life. So yeah, I'm just going to give five more slots for whoever is actually ready to get started, and then we create an. I mean, this will be the end of the webinar. So you actually have two choices right now. I mean, if you stayed this long to this webinar, it's because you have a problem, and then you are looking for a solution to that problem. You actually want something big for yourself. So you have two options right now. It's either you close this page, you continue struggling with the job extra also search, you keep depending on others. I mean, if you actually stayed long, there is a problem, and then you want a solution to it. You want to turn your finances around, you want to do something big for yourself, you want to change your situation around. Yeah, you're tired of struggling. So it's either you close this page and you keep depending on others for your basic bill while you watch another year pass making the same excuses, or the other choice is that you invest 20,999 yourself today and you learn a skill that generates 500 to $1,000 monthly for life, finally taking full control of your financial destiny. I believe that just this once, I believe that you will make the best decision for yourself, the best decision that will change your life. So see you all at the winning end. See you all in the